Welcome to the new session of online learning by Neocopan Education Society's DBJ College, presented by Shriram Dandekar. We are studying derivatives, and in derivatives we are studying inverse trigonometric functions and their derivatives. In that we have seen the theorem, we have seen the theoretical part of the inverse trigonometric functions derivatives. Let us solve some problems using the formulae that we have studied in the previous lecture. I will directly move to the problems and find out their derivatives. First one, y equals to tan inverse log x. Initially I will write many formulae. First one, we know that derivative of tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square. 1 upon 1 plus x square. So derivative of tan inverse bracket is 1 upon 1 plus bracket square into derivative of bracket. Use it here to get the answer. Differentiating with respect to x, dy by dx is equal to 1 upon 1 plus log x bracket square into d by dx of log x equal to 1 upon 1 plus log x bracket square into 1 upon x. Please remember that these two are different things. Log x bracket square and log of x square. Log x bracket square is not equal to log of x square. For log of x square you can write 2 log x. But for this you cannot write like this. This is your final answer. Log x bracket square means log x into log x. And here log of x square means 2 log x, that is log x plus log x. So remember this. This is a common mistake done in the examination. Second problem, y is equal to cosec inverse e raised to x. Now whenever not given in the problem or whenever you are jumbled, just remember derivative of sec inverse x is 1 upon x under root x square minus 1, and derivative of cosec inverse x is minus 1 upon x under root x square minus 1. If you are jumbled, then use these only. Actually, in the formula list, the formula is given for x greater than 1. Both the formulae are given for x greater than 1. So here no harm to assume that x is greater than 1. E raised to x, you know the value of e is 2.71828. We can consider this is greater than 1. So I am going to use this formula. Differentiating with respect to x using chain rule, dy by dx is equal to minus 1 upon e raised to x bracket under root bracket square into derivative of bracket. This is minus e raised to x. Derivative of e raised to x is e raised to x. Minus e raised to x upon e raised to x into under root e raised to 2x minus 1. Certainly you can cancel out e raised to x. This can never be 0. Minus 1 upon under root e raised to 2x minus 1 is the answer for this. Let us move to the next problem. Third one, cot inverse x cube. Cot inverse x cube. Always begin the problem with y equal to, because in the book only the given thing is differentiate the following with respect to x. So to differentiate this, you have to begin with either y or with fx. So y is equal to cot inverse x cube. We know that derivative of cot inverse x is minus 1 upon 1 plus x square. So derivative of cot inverse bracket is minus 1 upon 1 plus bracket square into derivative of bracket. Use it here, differentiating with respect to x using chain rule. dy by dx is equal to minus 1 upon 1 plus x cube bracket square into derivative of x cube. Derivative of x cube is 3x square. So answer is minus 3x square upon 1 plus x raised to 6. You cannot cancel this square with this raised to 6 because you have to take common first, then only you can cancel. Here cancellation is not possible. This is a common mistake made in the examination. Fourth problem, cos inverse 1 minus x square. Cos inverse 1 minus x square. What is the derivative of cos inverse x? It is minus 1 upon under root 1 minus x square. So cos inverse bracket, derivative of cos inverse bracket is minus 1 upon under root 1 minus bracket square. Use it here, differentiating with respect to x using chain rule. dy by dx is minus 1 upon under root 1 minus 1 minus x square bracket square into d by dx of 1 minus x square equal to minus 1 into derivative of 1 minus x square 0 minus 2x upon under root 1 minus, let us expand this bracket, 1 minus 2x square plus x raised to 4. You can now open the bracket, change the signs, cancel out 1 equal to 2x upon under root 2x square plus x raised to 4. Again observe here, you can take x square common, equal to 2x upon x under root 2 plus x square. When x square is taken out of the square root sign, it becomes square root of that x square. So square root of x square is x is taken outside of this square root sign. Now x can be cancelled out and answer is 2 upon under root 2 plus x square. Let us move to the fifth problem. y is equal to sin cube cos inverse x. Differentiating with respect to x. Remember that here three functions are involved. First function is cos inverse x, which is totally inside. Then sine and then cube. Cube is the outermost function. We have to find out derivative of the cube initially. Derivative of bracket cube. It is 3 into bracket square into derivative of bracket. So dy by dx is equal to 3 into bracket square into derivative of bracket equal to 3 into sine square cos inverse x into derivative of sine bracket. Derivative of sine bracket is cos bracket into derivative of bracket. Now cos of cos inverse x, they cancel each other and only remaining is x. So I am taking that is here initially 3x into sine square cos inverse x into derivative of cos inverse x is minus 1 upon under root 1 minus x square, and therefore the final answer of this problem is minus 3x into sine square cos inverse x divided by under root 1 minus x square. I hope you are enjoying these problems. Next one is very simple. Y is equal to cot inverse cot e raised to x square. Cot inverse cot e raised to x square. Here in this problem, cos of cos inverse term is there. Function and its inverse, when they come together in composition, they cancel out each other and the only remaining thing is their argument. Here also cot inverse cot, they are inverses of each other, therefore these two will get cancelled. Only thing remain is e raised to x square. So nothing inverse involved in the derivative. So dy by dx, derivative of e raised to bracket is e raised to bracket into derivative of bracket, that is 2x e raised to x square. This was 6th problem. 7th problem, y equal to cos inverse square root of 1 plus cos x upon 2. Now certainly this problem can be solved using the chain rule. Derivative of cos inverse bracket is minus 1 upon under root 1 minus bracket square into derivative of bracket. But just think that square roots are square and afterwards derivative of square root bracket, then afterwards derivative of this thing. Instead of that, I remember the trigonometric functions formulae. I am going to use here and the derivative procedure will become easier. Here I know the formula (1 plus cos 2 theta is equal to 2 cos square theta), and 1 minus cos 2 theta is equal to 2 sin square theta. These two formulae we need to solve some examples. First one, 1 plus cos 2 theta is 2 cos square theta. Whatever angle here, its half angle becomes here. The angle here is x, 1 plus cos x. So I can write here cos inverse square root of 2 cos square x by 2 divided by 2. 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Square root and square will get cancelled. They will nullify each other and you get cos inverse cos x by 2. Again, inverse function and function, they come together in composition. They cancel out each other and you have only x by 2. So y is equal to x by 2. dy by dx is half. Many times in such problems, what happens? You solve till this point only and you call this as derivative, which is wrong. This is only y simplified. Its derivative we have to take. The derivative doesn't involve any inverse things. The derivative procedure is simple, but you have to remember the trigonometric function formulae that you studied in 11th standard and that you are going to study in 12th standard section 1. Problem number 8. Y is equal to cos inverse under root 1 minus cos of x square upon 2. The second formula written before, 1 minus cos 2 theta is 2 sin square theta. I am going to use it here. Cos inverse square root of 2 sin square x by 2 upon 2. The angle becomes half. 2 will get cancelled. Square root and square will nullify each other. You get cos inverse sin x by 2. Now sin and cos inverse, they are not inverses of each other. So we cannot cancel here directly. But we can certainly convert the sine function into cosine function. And using that, cos inverse cos of pi by 2 minus x by 2. Cos of pi by 2 minus theta is sin theta. 10th standard formula. Cos inverse and cos, they nullify each other. You get only pi by 2 minus x by 2. Again remember, this is y. Now differentiate this with respect to x. dy by dx is equal to pi by 2 derivative is 0 and x by 2 derivative is half. So answer is minus half. Now we are going to take the next problem. Problem number 9. Y is equal to cosec inverse 1 upon 4 cos cube 2x minus 3 cos 2x. Certainly you will observe that this is the formula for cos 3 theta. This is like that. The angle is tripled. So this is cosec inverse 1 upon cos 6x. Formula of cos 3 theta is involved here. Equal to cosec inverse sec 6x. I can convert sec to cosec like this. So conversion gives me cosec inverse cosec pi by 2 minus 6x, and the answer, y is simplified pi by 2 minus 6x, and derivative I am going to write directly dy by dx, pi by 2 derivative 0, minus 6x derivative minus 6. Tenth problem, y equal to tan inverse 1 minus cos x by 4 divided by sin x by 4. Again, formula for 1 minus cos 2 theta and formula for sin 2 theta. Sin 2 theta formula is 2 sin theta cos theta. This is equal to tan inverse 2 sin square x by 8 upon 2 sin x by 8 cos x by 8. 2 will get cancelled, a square and this term will get cancelled. Sin theta upon cos theta is tan theta. This is tan inverse tan x by 8. Tan inverse and tan nullify each other and answer of y is x by 8 and therefore dy by dx is 1 by 8. Similar problem number 11. Y equal to cot inverse sin 3x upon 1 plus cos 3x. Exactly similar problem. Equal to cot inverse 2 sin 3x by 2 cos 3x by 2 upon 2 cos square 3x by 2. One term of cos and 2 cancel. Cot inverse tan 3x by 2 equal to cot inverse cot pi by 2 minus 3x by 2. This pi by 2 minus theta is very useful tool. Cot inverse cot cancel, y becomes pi by 2 minus 3x by 2 and the derivative dy by dx is 0 minus 3 by 2, that is minus 3 by 2. Now I'll take a little complicated problem, and in that complicated problem procedure is almost similar, but the problem looks a big one. Y is equal to cot inverse bracket under root 1 plus sin 3x plus under root 1 minus sin 3x divided by under root 1 plus sin 3x minus under root 1 minus sin 3x. First of all, I will convert cot inverse to tan inverse. This is tan inverse under root minus under root divided by under root plus under root. The similar things. To convert tan inverse to cot inverse or cot inverse to tan inverse, just interchange the numerator and denominator. This is what I did here. Now divide numerator and denominator both by this under root thing. Equal to tan inverse bracket 1 plus under root 1 minus sin 3x upon 1 plus sin 3x. divided by 1 minus under root 1 minus sin 3x upon 1 plus sin 3x. Tan inverse 1 plus something upon 1 minus something. This is the formula for tan inverse 1 plus tan inverse under root 1 minus sin 3x upon 1 plus sin 3x. Now use the formula for sin 2 theta is equal to 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta that you studied in 11th standard. Therefore y equal to tan inverse 1. Tan inverse 1 I can write here pi by 4. No need to write pi by 4. If you don't know, you must know. But if you keep as it is tan inverse 1, then no harm, it is constant, its derivative is 0. But I know and I would like to recall the things, therefore I am writing here pi by 4. Pi by 4 minus tan inverse square root of 1 minus 2 tan 3x by 2 upon 1 plus tan square 3x by 2 divided by 1 plus 2 tan 3x by 2 upon 1 plus tan square 3x by 2 equal to pi by 4 minus tan inverse square root of, multiply numerator denominator both by 1 plus tan square 3x by 2. 1 plus tan square 3x by 2 minus 2 tan 3x by 2 upon 1 plus tan square 3x by 2 plus 2 tan 3x by 2. Here the numerator is a square plus b square minus 2ab. Denominator is a square plus b square plus 2ab. So I can apply the formula of a minus b bracket square, a plus b bracket square. This is pi by 4 minus tan inverse under root 1 minus tan 3x by 2 bracket square upon 1 plus tan 3x by 2 bracket square. Square and square root cancels each other, equals to pi by 4 minus tan inverse 1 minus tan 3x by 2 upon 1 plus tan 3x by 2. Again the similar thing I am going to apply here, equal to pi by 4 minus bracket tan inverse 1 minus tan inverse tan 3x by 2 equal to pi by 4 minus pi by 4 plus 3x by 2. Tan inverse tan cancels each other and you have only 3x by 2 left with you for y. Remember that no derivative is involved till this step. Now derivative procedure is very simple. You have to find out derivative of this thing only. All the thing we have did here is trigonometry, and therefore dy by dx is equal to 3 by 2. That's it. Practice more. In the next session I will take more problems, next set of problems, and you are going to solve some problems of homework. And if you cannot solve the problem, or if you have any doubt, any difficulty, please feel free to WhatsApp me on this number 94200500909. Please ask me your doubts so that I can improve the lecture. Only the doubts will improve you also. So solve and practice more and more. Thank you for today.